Hello, OCE. Welcome back to the lower final bracket for VCC OCE. I'm Zorba Noodle here with Dr. Ames. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Excited to be here and to be able to witness this matchup we've got ahead of us. Excited to see Disorder take on UFO in this lower bracket final. I'm ready for it. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. We've got a very nice map selection today. Haven, Lotus, Sunset, Bind, and Icebox. Disorder banned Corrode and UFO banned Ascent. What do you think we can expect today?
Oh, I think potential matchup today. I don't know about you. I'm excited for No Corrode. Hate that map, but I'm very sad for No Ascent because that happens to be my favorite. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of action, a lot of different, map usage. Just excited all around.
Indeed. Honestly, I'm very happy we started with Haven first map. I love Haven. Haven is my map, and then Lotus as well. Those two are my favorite maps. Icebox is also a good one. I was very sad when they took it out of the map pool there. Corrode, I like Corrode. I can't lie. I don't like Ascent too much. It's very defender sided, but
Yeah, quite different
eh,
maps. You seem to like
yeah.
three site maps, I see. Haven and Lotus both being those large three site hard to defend maps potentially. Are you an attacker?
There's a lot of flexibility in that sort of map layout with both the defense and the attack sides. I like my defaults. I really like my defaults. And I think that's why I struggle on Haven, especially as an IGL. It's also not Haven, Ascent. Because if you mess up your defaults, you can struggle heavily. We are going into agent select now. Ooh, Yoru. Full side of UFO, I believe.
Yes. And we've got a couple of confident controller lock-ins already. We've got Cloudy on the Viper for Disorder with a hover from Procane on that Sentinel. Maybe a double controller on the side of Disorder. Still thinking, but looks like UFO are set and sorted in their team comp now. We've got a confident 5-man lock-in on the defender's side.
That Sova lock by Foss is very, very good considering that Core has locked Cypher there. So those trips are an absolute pain to get around if you don't have any utility to break it. No flashes though, but looks like by Disorder here with just one. Yeah.
I've
Just one on your
seen
phone.
Zerfa go crazy on Clove before. I've seen Daisy. They play a very nice Neon, so excited to see that happening. I myself am not terribly familiar with UFO. Looks like they've got, Sova, quite meta. They've got the Clove as well to come up against counter Clove there. And we are locked.
The comp by UFO is very similar to the comp that my team ran, except they subbed Omen for Clove here. With this sort of comp, you can do a lot of fakes. An example being sending a shock dart with a lineup over to C to break any trips, along with Yoro TP and a clone.
Yeah, Yoro TP gives a lot of map movement on the side of UFO there. Cypher, always a nice pick on Haven. I myself play Cypher on this map. You can lock down C and Garage quite easily. So I think we're going to see a lot of that util kind of over that C side of the map. Interested to see how Procane goes on the Killjoy, because I'm sure you can do a similar thing. I'm just not as familiar with those defensive setups.
With Killjoy, what you typically look for is like a turret garage or a boombox garage, turret long, something like that.
Yeah. And as we get started on the first round, I think we're going to start seeing a slow C push on the side of Disorder. They've got a very slow start here. We've got a lurking Cloudy over towards A lobby, but 4-man slow push down C long, sneaking their way in.
Toxins going up.
We do have an unattended duelist in defensive spawn, which may be caused, and I see they're disconnected, so we may have a tech pause after this round, just so everyone is aware. But we've got that Cypher set up. We've got that high drive walls, getting them onto Seaside, and we're getting a nice easy plant down. Core sitting in smoke, trying to wait for his teammates, gets taken out by a nice shot by Foss there. Zerfa kind of spraying towards spawn. And we've got a late lurk through spawn from Cloudy. Takes out the Kurumi that's sitting in spawn.
Last player standing.
And a very easy tidy up there for Disorder.
Indeed. Honestly, that was a really good look by Cloudy, because in my head I was thinking he would kill the AFK mid-round, because then they'll know where you are. But as you can see, Cloudy killed the AFK, but then went through B instead of wrapping spawn, which then got them a pick on Clove, who was holding CT.
Yep. Looks like it might be a rollback here. We can all acknowledge that UFO struggling there with their disconnected teammate. I think we're just trying to get to a decision on whether we're going to go tech pause or even roll back to start of game. Yeah, very nice play from Cloudy there. As you say, it's hard to do that lurk when there's someone sitting in spawn, because you don't really want to kill them to let them know you're there, but they kind of act as a killjoy turret and you show up on the map so easy. So it was a nice play to go back through B.
Indeed. Perfect Sova dart lineup by Foss. I love that one a lot. It lands A long, and it will scan all of that area behind the box in that little tucked area there, and a little bit into a main there. It does not scan much further than that box though. So it's really good when you're doing a typical A push. It forces any long players to either take a fight or to run, essentially. And then you get a bit of information, you know where they're going. Clears that space, allows you to look up through sewer and long. And then you can exit from there, maybe a drone onto site, or just run it and hope for the best.
Yes. Sorry, just trying to keep track of what's happening. I saw some readies, but then some unreadies. Now we're just waiting on Disorder. Yes, eco-wise.
Running a Bucky. Bucky on Neon.
Oh, Bucky on Neon's classic though, no? Round 2, when the opposite people probably don't have shields.
No charges left.
A little bit unorthodox when you're on a buy though against pistols, no?
Maybe. Depends how much he's going to use his sprinting.
Fair enough.
I reckon...
Ghost but on Procane to pick up any rifles dropped. 2 Vandals and an Outlaw. This is a very strong full buy, but there are 2 Sheriffs on the side of UFO. So if Disorder is not careful, they can very quickly lose a rifle. And then when one rifle is dropped, it becomes a very scary situation for the buying team.
Yeah. I was going to foresee either a Daisy's sliding in to garage or to sewers and then just popping someone with a Bucky. Unfortunately, we might have to wait for another round to see that. Looks like we're going to go to a rollback here. Very generous and being good sports all round to let UFO have another go at that first round. Right. And here we are again, everyone. Take 2.
No, take 1. What do you mean?
Take 1,
It's
yeah.
always been take 1.
What are you talking about? Nothing
Past
happened.
15 minutes never existed. Don't worry.
No charges left.
Looks like I've... What?
I'm confused too. I agree.
Oh, roll back for TP. Okay, they are not rolling back the round 2 pistol. They're just rolling back because of your utility.
Okay, interesting.
So we're still going to a buy, but now Daisy's is running a Marshall instead
Ooh.
of a Bucky.
That he is indeed. Daisy's holding down sewers with a Marshall. Cloudy's peeking out onto A-Long. His KFC employee gets taken out by Daisy's with that Marshall. Now we've got a clear sewers, although UFO is rotating onto A. But Disorder, slow pushing, not sure what they're going to come up against. Our drone sees nothing up out of sewers, so they don't actually know how many people are on site. We've got a Cloudy and a Daisy's kind of holding A. They can hear them jumping. Got Aphrodite and King Spaz sitting on site, waiting to see if they'll push. Procane sneaking onto B with a Ghost. Is he going to be able to catch the lurker as Core works his way through from C? Looks like they've missed each other. Procane sitting in Gong. Core sitting in Spawn, rotating around to A, while the rest of Disturbed work their way into B. Currently no one they can come up against. Looks like they've got a free B site for the plant. Foz gets plant down on B. Procane still sitting in Gong. Oh, and there comes that Sheriff. Aphrodite getting one on Cloudy. Foz got trigger discipline there. Takes out Kurumi just as Zerfa takes out the other one. Just Aphrodite left. She's picked up that gun, but Procane gets it with the Ghost, and round goes to just Disturbed? Disordered. There we go. I'm getting all my D's wrong today. I think I've used 3 different names for that team already.
Probably, but it doesn't matter. I mean, hey, your naming is Disordered.
Yeah. That might help me remember the team name. Nice second round there from Disorder. Nice use of guns. They did lose one of those guns to Aphrodite there, but managed to get it back in the end. So all in all, pretty good round.
Indeed.
And we've got Daisy sliding down into sewers. Looks like this is going to be a hard A, holding up sewers with that Marshall from last round. But is it a fake? We've got Foz and Zerfa, not sure about working their way down A-Long. And I don't think UFO are convinced they're going to actually hit A either. We've got KFC employee holding sewers, pushing Daisy's back out a little bit. While Cloudy and Procane look to go B or Garage, see what's happening. They kind of know something's happening. We've got that Yoru Kurumi sitting over helping Core out on C. And the default is in play. It's a little bit slow on the play here. Although Procane is starting to work his way into B once again, but does he know Aphrodite is there waiting for him? No, Aphrodite drops off towards A, leaving B once again. Oh, we might have contact here in sewers. Oh, and Cloudy gets the kill on KFC employee. Good shot with the Sheriff there, though he takes a lot of damage. Spike is going down in B as we speak. Procane getting a couple of shots off, but gets taken out by Core. King Spaz takes out Foz. Core takes out Daisies. Cloudy takes out Kurumi, and Aphrodite takes out Cloudy for the win. We have a round in the hands of UFO, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1-2.
Fantastic round by UFO. They did have a really good retake there because Disorder did have 2 Vandals. Well, actually 3 by that point, because Cloudy managed to pick one up from, what was it, KFC employee in sewers?
Mm-hmm.
So, very, very good retake, very strong. Only losing 2 members there. Very, very well played. In terms of ultimates, 1 point, and Cloudy has his Viper's Pit. So, with that, we could see probably an A here. I'm predicting they push up long, grab an orb, and A, chuck the pill on top, and then see what happens.
Post plant hold in the bag. Yes. Last round, very slow round. Are we going to see a little bit of faster action here? We've got Cloudy and Zerfa over in A lobby. Going up against KFC employee and King Spaz on A. Still a lurk in play from Procane here, but now he's getting backed up by Foz and Daisies. So with Daisies hitting garage side, looking it might be more of a C hit. The shock dart fails to get... Oh, first one failed, second one took out that trip. So that we have an open garage, but they're gonna circle back off here. Not commit to where they've just made all that noise. Cloudy with this nice little lurk up along. The owl drone comes out from King Spaz to clear out sewers. Is he going to see anyone? That toxic screen doing a lot of work to protect Zerfer and who else is there with him? Foz working his way down into sewers. We've got contact on A. Cloudy is out on site, trying not to be seen by that recon dart. Daisies takes out King Spaz. Aphrodite drops off to give them sight as we get this late lurk from Procane coming up behind them. UFO trying to push back on for the retake, but Procane silently walking his way through spawn. Is he going to get... Is he going to get it? Oh, and a bit of a whiff there from Procane. Karumi taking him out. Now we've got a 4v4, ladies and gentlemen. Core gets taken out by Zerfer in heaven. Blind comes out. Zerfer takes out Karumi. Cloudy takes out KFC employee. We've got a 1v4 on our hands. Aphrodite against the world. And she gets taken out by Cloudy for the win. What a nice round for Disordered there. Ooh,
Oh my goodness.
that was scary.
It's okay, Procane. I feel you. I feel you. Oh
Oh,
no.
I think every sentinel
no.
lurking through spawn in the world had felt for Procane right in that moment.
It was a real Jedi moment right there. But Cloudy now has his ultimate online, and we are 1 point away from Hunter's Fury for Foz, and 1 point away from whatever close ult's called, which could mean that they try to farm orb as well.
Ooh, we get an early pick. King Spaz taking out Cloudy with a Marshall. Very nice headshot there. That's Cloudy going down in A lobby, but Disorder still looking to touch this A site. Still pushing into A long here. We have Zerfer, Daisies, and Foz A long, while Procane puts a little bit of pressure over on C. Getting some damage off on Karumi. Just trying to hold C on his own, which means that UFO is still spread out, still, holding quite a wide space on the map here. I think they're probably getting a bit aware of that. Ooh, lurk coming in. Zerfer taking out King Spaz there with 3 of them A long. It looks like it might be rolling off A. Now that they've got some movement of UFO over to A, Disordered is going to rotate off there, heading back into A lobby. Looks like we've got to reset and retry. 4v4.
30 seconds left.
With UFO holding essentially one on each side.
No peeking.
Shock Dart doesn't get the trip in garage, but Daisy's clears it out anyway. We've got Aphrodite and smoke in garage, and Daisy's using his high walls to get onto site.
10 seconds left.
Aphrodite putting that Sheriff to good use. Procane taking out Karumi. Procane also getting Aphrodite there. Just KFC employee left. He knows there's a boombot right behind him. Not a boombot, turret right behind him. Doesn't want to be seen. But he goes for it anyway. Storming his way into garage. Procane drops off after making a little bit of contact. They need to get his shield down before they get anything done here. Can he pick them off? Shield is down, but Procane is one tap. Oh, very nice wall headshot for KFC employee, taking out Procane, turning this into a 1v2. He has not got time on his side though. And Daisies takes out KFC employee for the win. Round goes to Disorder.
Nice kills by KFC employee, but a 1v3 is a tough situation as it is, let alone with time going down. So, as Dr. Ames said, it's now 1-4 in Disorder's favor. With 3 ultimates online, I'm expecting probably an A hit here, just chuck the Viper's Pit down and run off site with Hunter's Fury.
Whatever they're doing, I like it.
But, 1 point away from kill contract. that could mean different.
We've got 2 Clove ults up in play as well. So I expect to see Zerfa being a little bit more aggressive this round, trying to get some damage out before he goes down so that then he can pop back up again. Procane getting an early pick on Karumi on C. Is that going to change things? KFC employee taking out Cloudy. That Viper's Pit's not going to be used this round. They still have Hunter's Fury, and I also have forgotten the name for Clove's ult. I will Google that between rounds. But you're right, kill contract is now up, so that's really good to know. We've got a couple of second chances for each Clove and a kill contract. Procane has maybe worked. I don't know if that camera saw anything. I think Procane has gotten past the Cypher cam. Does Core know that Procane is on C? We will soon find out. He may have an inkling. He is holding it. But Daisies has stormed onto A site, taking out KFC employee. Core did see a little bit of a shoe in his camera there. Takes out Procane. Pops that neural net ult there. But Zerfa pops Clove ult. He's on his second chance. Is he going to be able to get a kill? And he does! Zerfa takes out Kinspaz, but Aphrodite takes out Zerfa. We've got a 2v2 on our hands. Daisies takes out Aphrodite. Daisies takes out Core. Aphrodite up and playing. Oh, and that... Oh, I forgot the name of that one as well.
Yeah, I don't know either, but freaking Neon ult is an absolute menace to go up against, and quick popping it was a very, very good play by Daisies, bringing us to a 1-5. I mean, that was a trade for trade, right? That entire time by both Cloves. Zerfa getting that pick in CT, very crucial to bring it to a 2v2.
Yes.
Yep, even though he immediately got traded, that pick was just enough to pull that 2v2. Was it High Drive, the ult at the end? It was so good knowing that, of course, Aphrodite had no shield from popping that ult as well. So it doesn't take too much from the ult. Looks like a default now on the side of Disorder. Not really sure where they want to hit. They've got that Viper's Pit, they've got that Hunter's Fury. But KFC employee goes down. Looks like a save round for UFO. So now we've got 4 of Disorder heading into A lobby with only King Spares holding so far. Aphrodite cycling over to support A.
You should run.
Foz takes out King Spares. That rifle making all the difference there in that interaction. Lockdown protocol coming down to secure... Wait. To secure site for Disorder. Daisy slides through to take out Karami and Core as well. Very nice play by Daisies. And round goes to the side of Disorder.
Daisies has been on fire this entire game, going 10-1 already. But I am questioning the use of lockdown there. I mean, they were on an eco, and it was already a 5v3. I'm not sure if that was really necessary, but hey, I mean, if it secures them the round, it secures them the round. Both teams on a full buy, but eco is strongly in Disorder's favor, with still Hunter's Fury and Viper's Pit online.
Yes. I think it was a good play. I think it was maybe being a little bit overcautious. Aphrodite being scoped by that recon dart there, dropping off back onto A. Kind of might be a decoy dart. We've got Cloudy and Daisies over A side, but the rest of Disorder looks like they kind of want to touch Garage here. Karumi and Core holding C as they have been for most of the game. King Spares circling onto B this round.
Show me a target. No
KFC employee pulling out that kill contract. Grabbing Daisies from sewers. He's got his shield up. He gets the kill. Pops a second shield. Easy as pie for that ISO. Down to a 5v3. Make that a 5v2 as Karumi takes out Procane on C. Finally, things look to be going UFO's way. Zerfa backing out of Garage there after taking out the Tripwire.
30 seconds.
UFO showing
One
up mostly
enemy
on the
remaining.
seaside of the map. King Spare's taking out Zerfa as he just doesn't quite look the right way. Foz left with the spike. He's not quite sure where they are. He's heading in towards B. He's going to get seen. Tries to take on KFC employee, but gets taken down on his own out in mid. Round goes to UFO, and we have 2-6.
Indeed. I mean, that was a very well played round by UFO. I think something I noticed is Disorder seemed to give them a lot of ones there. They died pretty spread out, and that's not something we've seen typically with the rounds earlier in the game. So I think the play for UFO would probably be trying to split up the attackers, get picks, pull back, and play retake.
Yeah, for sure. I think they were trying to default and they just got slightly too spread. That shock dart doing a little bit of damage to Aphrodite there as they head to take over control of A lobby. Disordered working their way down. Aldrone comes out and gets taken down by ISO. They know they're there. Is KFC employee going to back off and let them have sight, or is he going to try and defend it? That Viper's pit looking to almost come out there. There it is. Cloudy gets taken out immediately by KFC employee. Unfortunate. Now we're now on a 5v4. UFO looking slightly better position here. Foz trying to clear out that right-hand side of the top of sewers as Disordered back off. Zerfa takes down Aphrodite. It's now a 4v4. Back on even keel. Core might get caught with his knife out here. No, he had the sense to pull his gun back out. It's Procane versus Core out front of C. They're taking things. KFC employee getting timing on daisies here, but does he know there's someone else still sitting A long? I'm not sure he does. He's got his shield up.
30 seconds.
And Zerfa takes a little bit, but he does take him out. Zerfa takes out KFC employee for the 3v3. Looks like it's going to be an A push, but UFO know it. They're there waiting for them. Zerfa on side. Foz planting. Procane there as well.
10 seconds
We have the Dimensional Drift out, and the Hunter's Fury from King Spaz takes out Foz. Very nicely done.
One enemy remaining.
And Karumi coming out of Dimensional Drift just in time to take out Zerfa. Procane takes out Karumi. It's 2v1. Can Procane do it? He gets one. He doesn't quite get the other. Well traded by Core. The round goes to UFO. Very nicely defended and retaken.
Indeed, that Sova ult was perfect. If Yoru was able to ultimate a little bit sooner, Sova may have been able to kill the planter with the Hunter's Fury, but regardless, it does not matter. They traded, they got their picks, and that brought them the round. Now 3-6 in Disorder's favor still. The Viper's pit. I'm not much of a controller main, so if you are, inform me. Was that really a good spot to use that?
I will find
I mean, probably not given that KFC employee had already peeked kind of where he was, what side he was. It's pretty easy to spam that down. Would have gotten them onto site, would have spread out towards default, so they probably would have been able to cover themselves in default and then get back to sewers. But just given he'd just been seen, not great. Now as we head into round 10, round 10. Karumi takes out Zerfa with an op on C long. This is potentially some of the first serious C action we've seen, and Karumi gets a Foz as well for the second op pick. Spike's gone down C long. UFO know it's there. Are they going to push to defend it, or are they going to sit back? KFC employee takes out Cloudy. Are we seeing the tables turn in favor of... Oh, that's a no from Daisies. Not wanting to do it. Procane insists. They push into garage. And he slides in, takes out Karumi, knew where he was. Procane takes out Core, and all of a sudden we're in a 2v3. This is potentially not as lost as we thought. Although UFO has pushed up. Procane gets one. Can't quite get Aphrodite though. Aphrodite trades. And gets that K out. Daisy still makes the kill there. It's a 1v1. He does he know where he is? I'm not sure he does, given that he's sliding. Oh, and there's the neon tech we like to see. Sliding out in the slide, takes out King Spaz for the win. Very nice round from Disorder.
very panicked. You could tell Daisies was not expecting. Who was it? Was it Spades? Yeah, Spades. No, not Spades. Foss
King
to be there.
Spades?
No, it was Spades. Dang it. Anyway, was expecting him there, but again, Neon Tech, the slide, managed to pull out the Phantom and
This goes
absolutely obliterate Spades.
That's
bringing
how
us
you
to a
know.
3-7.
Where to
That's
Yeah.
how you know he's played a hell of a lot of Neon. The instinct to
indeed.
slide and pull out the gun there. Ooh, we've got a shock dart heading into garage here to try and get rid of that tripwire. Doesn't quite work. KFC employee clearing out a lobby. Is what I thought was going to be quite an aggressive push into garage. Goes back to more of a default on the side of disordered, disturbed, dysregulated. Karumi with that Marshall trying to clear out C long. He knows people are there. Is it going to be a C push? C garage split, maybe? KFC employee pushing right out almost into A lobby. So he can catch them if they decide to rotate. Our drone coming out from Foz. Zerfa running headshot on Karumi there. Very nice shot, that one. As Disorder work their way into C. Aphrodite trying to hold it. PRX Cloudy all the way into back of B. They know it. Is he going to get the timing? He does. Takes out King Spaz. Core holding garage from window there. And Daisy's pops that overdrive. There's what we'd like to see. But Cloudy's already there. Steals the kill a little bit. Procane taking out Core, and KFC employee now have the almost impossible 1v5 to try and get his head around. Is he going to go for it? Is he going to save the gun? Looks like he's just going to chill. Chilling in spawn. How hard
UFO is hunting, though.
Yeah, how hard are they going to hunt? Oh, we can hear him. Is he going to spin?
Oh, no.
Spin to take the kill. Spin to take the kill.
Ooh.
One goes down. Disorder rotating because they kind of know where he is. He gets 2. He gets 3. Let's just give him 1v1s, guys. Has Spike even gone down? Who has Spike?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Zerfa finally takes out KFC employee. Making me nervous there, guys.
There was one either way by Disorder, but losing 3 consecutive 1v1s, definitely a little boost to KFC employees' ego there.
Yep. I'm just imagining their coach in the background being like, guys, come on. Guys.
Come on. Guys, please. It was almost a perfect pinch as well by, who was it? Procane and Cloudy, but Procane looked away, and they didn't pinch that angle that KFC was in.
That uncertainty of not knowing exactly where he is. KFC employee sending out that, I need to look up the name of that ability too. Looks like we've got a 4-man stroll towards garage with Cloudy doing his usual. Is that going to get it? Oh, those shock darts are so close. Tripwire still up in garage. Shock darts not quite able to clear them. PRX Cloudy sitting in A long. Maybe looking for the late lurk up into A link after noise is made elsewhere. We do have a couple of saves on the side of UFO at the moment. Sheriff's in the hands of Aphrodite and King Spaz. And we're kind of back into a little bit of a default. Cloudy heading down sewers. Daisy's hanging out in front of B. And that kill contract coming out from KFC employee. He's got the shield, he's got the ult, and Procane takes him out. It's 1 for Disorder. Turning this into a 4v5. Where are they going to hit? I think they're working towards A. Cloudy's been really working at that late lurk, and now he's realised no one's on A. Daisy's runs in to make the plant. We've got double smoke. That's that double controller coming out to smoke off CT.
You should run.
Karumi heads into heaven, and lockdown protocol coming out to secure site. This potentially a slightly more worth situation to use that lockdown. They're going to delay time.
I do agree.
Yeah, going to delay time, going to make it really hard for these guys to push in. Zerfa getting seen. Daisy's on site. They're all stacked up on CT though. Zerfa gets one. Foz gets one. Kingspaz takes out Zerfa. And Foz takes out 2 with the Hunter's Fury for the win there for a total of a 3k. Very nicely done by Disorder. And that's the half.
Sorry, I blinked and 2 people died to Hunter's Fury, and I got very confounded by that.
I got a bit lost in there as well.
I mean, hey, good job to Disorder there. I mean, 9-3. Very, very strong for Haven. But you know what they say? 9-3 curse? UFO could still bring this back, and their comp is more attacker-sided by the looks of it. Yeah, what, 2 duelists, 1 cent? Yeah, they're definitely more attacker-sided than Disorder's comp with the double controller. So I think they could still bring it back here, and it looks like they're going to do a mid-heavy default.
It's looking that way as we see UFO start to push their way towards Garage. Core sitting back, going to be the lurker this round. And Cloudy gets one, takes out Karumi and Grass outside. They're trying to push him to get that trade, but gets that toxic pull down. Core takes out Cloudy, but Zerfa takes out Core. Zerfa's got 2 there. Aphrodite takes out Zerfa. KFC employee takes out Procane. Aphrodite getting a nice little 2-piece in there to pull it back towards the side of UFO. And we've got Foz versus KFC employee and Aphrodite. Not sure if they realize he's long. No smokes up. He's just seen Aphrodite go to the right, but he doesn't know where KFC employee is. He's going to work this slow. Clearing corners. Is he going to get timed here?
One enemy remains.
Gets one. Recon bolt comes out. Aphrodite does not get seen. Gets 2. Retaken very nicely in a 1v2 by Foz there to secure the win.
Whoa, that was an unbelievable clutch by Force. In my head the entire time I was just thinking he has to get who was it? KFC employee. He has to get him. Or else it's gonna be a very hard 1v2, but he got him, and then he got the timing, got who was the other one? I keep forgetting.
Aphrodite.
The other one, I don't know. Aphrodite, and just unbelievable. Really, really, really well played by Foz there, bringing us to a 3-10 in Disorder's favor.
A little bit of luck sprinkled in, because if KFC employee had peeked out at any time from his little cubby back there, he would have been shot in the back of the head. Daisy's with an Outlaw. High value gun in these rounds. All it takes is a body shot if they have anything except full shields. Foz using a Stinger to take out Kingspaz down in sewers. Ooh, and Daisy's whiffing those shots. Can't quite get out of the way because of Cloudy. He's going to peek it again. Someone's on site. Who's on site? Ooh, the Guardian not quite working for Cloudy there. But Daisy's getting a 2-piece, taking out KFC employee and Karumi with their Outlaw. Zerfa with the Guardian. Very nice sheriff shot by Core. It's a 1v2. Doesn't quite know where everyone is. Daisy's using that Outlaw. Gets a 3-piece in the end. Very nicely done. Those rifles, those high-value guns coming out to play there in the bonus round. Bonus round? Not quite bonus round. Second round.
Now it's bonus round. But, I mean, like you said, the Outlaw is very, very strong on a buy after pistol. And it's why third round, you want to force up full shields if you can, because you know that that Outlaw, if you buy light shields, it's still effectively a one-shot. Zerfa almost zerfing it, but he did manage to secure the kill.
Yep. Daisy's now switching to a Stinger, handing over that Outlaw to Procane to just shore up C there, taking out Kingspaz. A couple of people on UFO only have regen shields, so that's going to potentially not do them much good here. Karumi is one hit after taking a body shot, I think, from that Outlaw as well. Already that gun is given so much more benefit in this bonus round than other guns potentially would have. Daisy's dropping off now as UFO readjusts to try and re-hit a different site after getting 1.5 essentially taken out in that first push. Ooh. Cloudy and KFC employee having a little bit of a peek off here in B, and KFC employee is deciding he doesn't want to touch it. He's gonna leave. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Zerfa going to get timed here. Ooh, he might do. Yeah, he does. There's very nice double pick there from UFO, although Cloudy gets the trade on Karumi there. And it's after Aphrodite takes out Cloudy, it's down to a 3v3. And with Core walking his way through A. Ooh, he catches Foz with his knife out. Unfortunate timing there. Daisies is here with the stinger. Takes out the cam. Slides in with that stinger to take out Core. That movement from Neon. Oh, there's the Outlaw again. Procane taking out Aphrodite. Turning this into a 2v1. It's KFC employee once again. Ooh, a little bit of false start there and gets taken out by that Outlaw. Who would have thought a second round Outlaw would go on to win them 2 rounds?
Defuse the spike.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly as I said. That only, I think, 2 of them had full shield there. Spades got immediately picked off, despite, you know, it being a full buy because he only had light shield. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that, but there was a little bit of neon tech by Daisies there. He looked up at the corner of CT there, A-Link, and managed to have his wall go across to A-site pillar. So there's a little bit of tech that I didn't know existed for Neons. Still, is this double bonus with the Outlaw?
I think it's a new Outlaw. I think they traded to get those couple of... They picked up Vandals, but Daisies has gone and bought another Outlaw and gets 2 with it.
You and me.
Just goes to show you don't need a Vandal if you can just place a couple of really nice timed shots. We've got Kill Contract out and KFC employee takes out Foz, but Daisies is taking out King Spaz while he was in there, allowing Cloudy to push in and take out KFC employee. And it's a 1v4. Aphrodite's got the weight of the game on her shoulders. Can she do it? Daisies is 1 hit. Zerf is coming up. And there we go. Zerfa takes out Aphrodite for game.
Unbelievable win by Disorder, and as you said, Ames, I mean, that Outlaw in freaking Daisy's hands is killer. They got 3 with that. I mean, just if you could use the Outlaw properly, just it's a absolute killer, especially in the hands of a Neon or a Chamber or a Yoru, just agents where they can just get out quickly.
Yep,
right?
Jet, Reyna, basically any duelist that can just kind of take a couple of shots and disappear. And we saw it just those
100%.
last 2 rounds where they had UFO on the blocks, kind of not able to really full buy those shields and just too easy.
Yeah, that's why, you know, people disagree. Me personally, I'm willing to give up a bit of utility to have full shield in these situations where I know I'm vulnerable, because it just, what's more useful, right? Utility that you may not be able to use because you're dead, or utility that you can't use but you're still alive with a gun, right? Like,
Yep.
it's one of those things where there are differing opinions on it, but that's just my personal preference. And yeah, I mean, absolutely fantastic game by Disorder. That does give them the first win in the best of 5.
Yes, best of 5 today, heading to a 5 map pull. We've got having a look at the scoreboard, an absolute amazing show up for Daisies here. 20-5. Just combat score of 350. Just doing an amazing
350.
job. Yeah.
Oof.
A massive econ rating as well. So just getting those kills, not dying, all over the show. Amazing work from Daisies there. KFC employee doing a pretty good job, doing a pretty good job for UFO. He was trying. Yeah, just great game.
KFC employee was definitely caught out more than a few times, but I mean, I don't think that was a fault of him as much, more so just UFO's positioning to just being that much better. Also, was it Disorder? I don't know. Either way, fantastic game, and we will be going into a 5-minute break in between. So please stick around, and we will be back in 5 minutes for Map 2. I'm Zorbanoodle here with Ames, and we'll be back shortly.
See you guys soon.
Hello, OCE. Welcome back to the lower finals bracket, UFO versus Disorder. I am Zorbanoodle here with Ames.
How's it going? We're back at it on Lotus.
Indeed. Disorder, they won the first map of Haven, 13-3. UFO does have a last-minute sub, though, so maybe they're able to bring it back this map and we go to 5 maps, or go to 4, not sure, but we will soon find out.
Yeah, it looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties across the board today for UFO. So they have subbed out King Spaz for Flamingo. Hopefully that'll help them pull this back to a little bit more of an even showing. Looking to see some really cool, battling it out. Looks like we're also having some technical difficulty on the production side. So you're just going to have me for a bit. Luckily, while we were on break, I did Google neon ability names. So hopefully I'll be able to deliver those better to you. Hoping to see Daisy's back on that neon after such an oppressive play on first map there. Yeah, so hopefully we will get into it soon. We're working with a lot of 3-site maps today, starting off on Haven. We saw how that having multiple sites kind of threw those default pushes into a little bit of question. A lot of defaulting, a lot of rerouting from both teams when trying to attack. And we might see that again on Lotus here. And looks like teams are readying up as we speak, ready to head into Agent Select. As we suss out some of the last technical difficulties. After this map, I believe we might have a sneaky icebox for the third map, which we'll be definitely going to. And then depending on the outcome of these 2 maps, determines whether we go to a 4-map game or a 5-map game for this afternoon for the final of the lower bracket of VCC OCE. Heading into Champ Select now, we have Disorder on the side of attackers now on Lotus. Foz locking in that Fade, shifting off the Sova onto Fade, which is meta for Lotus. Zerfa once again hovering Clove, and we've got Cloudy once again on Viper, giving us that double initiator. Procane switching it up onto Vise, which is meta as well on this map, I believe. And Daisies, once again, we got the Daisies on the Neon. Looks like Zorb is back to join me.
Apologies, had some audio issues. Now, looking here, KFC employee is using Fade now instead of Duelist. Aphrodite on Raze. What's what that we got? Vise, Omen, Raze, Fade, Jet. That is meta, I think, for Lotus, and we got mostly Mirror except for a Neon and a Viper instead of Omen. That's not a typical pick, I don't think, because with Omen you have the TP, so you're able to take rubble space very efficiently. No TP is very interesting.
Yeah, we've got Vise blind as well on the side of Disorder, but once again, no other blinds, and Vise blind can be hard to place and utilize, I find.
I do agree.
We've got a bit of a shift up on rolls on the side of UFO, but looking like they're struggling to nail down their teammates. So maybe a little bit of shifting roles based on the roster available for them today. As you say, we've got KFC employees shifting onto Fade, but we've also got Karumi shifting from the Yoru onto the Omen. And
judging by what we saw last, yeah. Sorry, you go.
No, it's all good. Aphrodite also shifting to be on Raze, so shift from controller to duelist there. And as we get into it, looking for Disorder pushing now into rubble space, trying to get into A. Vadai coming out to clear out back of rubble as they start taking space into sight there. We have Kurumi sitting behind that box. They know to clear it out though, taken down by daisies. Pretty hard to come out of that one alive with 5 of them swinging on you. KFC employees sitting on site. Kenny slow down the push. Aphrodite tapping in from stairs there. And Disorder has gone quiet. Are they trying to fake the rotate here before pushing onto A? Zerfa double checking them not getting flanked. No flank currently active for UFO. KFC employee getting some idea people are pushing. Aphrodite peeking out to try and get a kill there. Gets taken out by daisies. We're now down to a 5v3. UFO dropping off to give side as they're going to try and retake this. Free ghost available for KFC employee. We have Zerfa way out on rubble. The rest of them sitting on site. Procaine taking out that blind. Flamingo getting a hit on Foz there through the wall. KFC employee taking out Cloudy. Daisy's getting the trade on KFC employee, but gets traded again by Flamingo. More trades than a used car lot. And Core taking out Zerfa for the win there. Very nicely retaken by UFO. That's what we like to see. Let's get it on.
That was a fantastic retake. I mean, me personally, I thought that round was already lost. I thought that was going to be a Disorder win, but those picks by Flamingo definitely aiding, and then Core and KFC able to trade and flank, bringing us to a UFO round win, going into a bye for them. I'm not sure what Disorder's going to do here. It looks like they're going to try and push C with a lurk B and A.
Yeah, we've got at least one Vandal on the side of UFO here after that triumphant 3-5 retake. 3v5 retake there. And Procaine starting maybe seeing if he can push into B. Daisy's copping that blind on C site. And Core just kind of sitting there, assuming that they're not going to push after getting seen by that blind. KFC employee trying to hold B site here. Flamingo with that Vandal over on A. Not seeing anyone. Is he going to get seen here? 4 of them peeking out to try and take rubble and heading into A. Flamingo sitting in tree. Kurumi sitting on stairs. 5v5 still here. Bit of damage out. Cloudy takes out Flamingo, but Kurumi gets the trade on Foz. Aphrodite with the Bulldog. Zerfa takes out Aphrodite. Kurumi takes out Zerfa. Cloudy takes out Kurumi. Trading all over the place here.
30 seconds left.
Trading 1-for-1 all the way through the middle. Now we've got
One enemy remaining.
a couple of...
Spike down
that
A.
Vandal goes down from the hands of
enemy
Cloudy.
remaining.
Procaine tries to pick it up. Isn't quite able to get a gun there. Core takes out Procaine for the win and picks up that Vandal. And we have guns back in the hands of UFO for 2 rounds for 0.
Wow, I mean, UFO's trading so much you think it's the stock market here. Unbelievable. 2 wins now. It did get close. It did get very close, but they were able to recover the guns and have a nice trade for trade winning. This bonus is not super strong for UFO, so I'm not expecting much more than a bit of damage, but I mean, hey, Core and Flamingo seem to be popping off, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Trades, I don't know, trades to me say that your teammates are clearing angles with you, you're working through spaces methodically, you've got all your kind of pushing. Really nice for UFO there. And Disorder. Daisy's peeking out from behind rubble, not quite able to get Flamingo there. He gets out with that dash, very nicely done there. Keeping that 5v5 going. We do have a lurk from Core... Not Core, the other one, Procaine. Procaine working his way through C, but Core is still holding it with a little bit of backup from KFC employee, Aphrodite holding B. So as Disorder work their way back and out towards C, there are people ready and waiting for them. Are they going to get caught out? Is Procaine going to get caught by Core here? KFC employee coming in for the crossfire. Oh. Oh, he gets caught, but he gets the kill. Procane takes out Core, but Flamingo takes out Cloudy over on A site. Back to a 4v4. Trades from across the map. But Disorder will push on to take site and get the plant down. Nightfall up for Foz, sending that towards CT. Only gets the one, but they do take out Flamingo with that ult. Daisy's taking out Karumi. And Procane taking out KFC employee. Very methodical, very nicely done. And it's down to Aphrodite. Can she do it? Oh, almost gets that shot on Procane. And what a round for Procane. A 4-piece for him. And first round goes to Disorder.
That was a very good, very clean take by Disorder. They use that ultimate very well. The Fade ult, I would have popped that there, able to swing off it, get Flamingo. And Flamingo was, in my opinion, UFO's only hope to really win that round. In terms of ultimates, though, we could see 3 potentially come online. Blade Storm for Flamingo, Steel Garden for Procane, and Hyperdrive for Daisies.
Yes. Potentially an interesting round. We have that eye coming out from Foz. Not picking anyone up on A. Oh, the diagonal gun is out in Foz's hand. That always makes me feel like my neck needs to be turned to the side, that one. Procane getting a nice pick on Aphrodite there as he uses his... I forgot the name for the freaking walls again. To try and get onto B site. He triggers that wall but then goes back out. Gonna do a reset there for Disorder as they head towards A. Cloudy's pushed way up. Isn't sure if anyone's on site. Karumi is sitting there patiently. Using Prowlers to clear out tree on their way in. Oh, Karumi gets one even though he's stunned. Steel Garden does come out. Gets caught in the middle of that, so he gets taken out by Cloudy. It's 2v4 here. KFC employee and Core making their way to try and do a retake onto A here. We've seen worse retakes. This could be a UFO retake happening as we speak. Procane sending out that blind from tree. So they know one's in there. Blind goes down. Thorns come out. Daisies is ready and waiting. Oh, Core caught with his knife out there. That Viper screen coming up. Toxic screen doing its work. KFC employee gets one, but he's not able to get the 4 he needs to firm that round up for UFO, and Disorder gets a second.
Unfortunate timing for Core. The knife out. Oh no. It's okay, Core. We will do it. Zerfa, 1 point away from ultimate. I think Disorder here are probably going to push C and try to farm that orb for Zerfa. Am I wrong? I may be wrong. Looks like they're going to do a pretty standard default.
Yeah, Daisies does have Overdrive up and ready if he needs it. He has one of those fearsome outlaws in his hands as they hold from a lobby there. Flamingo has Bladestorm out. Karumi holding B. Aphrodite sitting in A-Link there. Not quite sure where to hold. Looks like pressure on Rubble, and Flamingo gets taken out. That Bladestorm is out of action. Aphrodite caught with Sheriff only, stuck in Rubble. And Cloudy takes out Aphrodite after she gets pushed out of Rubble by that, again, Neon ability. I need to learn these. We're back to a 3v5 with KFC employee sitting on stairs. The wall gets triggered. We're going for a B plant for Disorder here. Foz takes out KFC employee. Foz also takes out Karumi. It's Core with his Sheriff against the world. And Daisies is just gonna essentially use movement diff to get in his way there. And the round goes to Disorder.
Man, I mean, I don't blame Core there. Neons are very annoying because you've got 2 options. Either try and absolutely eviscerate them with your aim, or focus the rest of their team. But if you focus the rest of the team, you're going to get shot in the back of the head by the neon, and vice versa. So it's a very sticky situation there. But it is what it is. Disorder now 3-2, with still 1 point away from Zerfa's ultimate.
I am firmly of the belief that all Neon mains have undiagnosed ADHD myself. Zerfa taking out Flamingo there after flushing him out of that cubby. He's not quite able to get out with his dash there. Daisy's is half hit. Karumi pushing forward to that box there. Is he going to swing? No, he didn't swing for the ult or noise. As Disorder pushed their way into B. Core, Nightfall coming down. Daisy's taking out Core, Karumi taking out Daisy, Zerfa taking out Karumi, Aphrodite taking out Zerfa, Zerfi bringing himself back. More trades than a Pokemon card shop out from here. And Aphrodite taking out Zerfa before he can really put that ult to use there.
Last player standing.
Not quite able to get that ult off before getting taken out by Foz there. Unlucky for Aphrodite. As KFC employee gets one. We've seen him. Ooh, we've seen him get those three before, but PRX Cloudy not giving him a chance this time, pushing forward to get that kill.
Unfortunate. I mean, it was a bit of a soft clear by Aphrodite. If they looked a little bit more to the left, they probably would have gotten it. A really, really well played clear by KFC employee though. He saw the gun barrel of Force there, and then Swan got the kill, but then got pushed from stairs, which I didn't even realize that was a thing there, and I have the freaking map. So,
yep,
very unfortunate round for UFO.
He could have done it. He has all the ability. We've seen it in other rounds. Been a real outstanding player in this game, in this match, KFC employee. We've got Disorder making their way into rubble once again. A side, a favourite of most people, if I'm honest. Spamming Flamingo through the wall, and they're going to get it. Foz taking Flamingo out with that spam there. Oh, Aphrodite hitting an amazing Sheriff shot through the smoke there to take out Daisies. What a good pick. Can she get a second? She can! Gets traded by Karumi, but what a couple of nice picks there on an eco. A third from KFC employee. Like, Sheriffs can just be so deadly when they need to be. KFC employee dropping off there. It's a 2v3. He's had all the potential here. He's not quite sure if someone's flanking him. But now he should know they're both on site. KRX Cloudy gets one.
Right here.
Is Aphrodite able to get that kill off? Not quite. Got a half-health Aphrodite with the Sheriff. It's taken out by Zerfa.
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
And
Spike
KFC employee gets one, gets two. What a round for UFO.
He did it.
He did it. Very nice headshots. That three-piece for KFC employee. Three-piece quarter pack in the bag.
Unbelievable. I mean, freaking wow. That was really, really, really well played. I think he got two with the Sheriff there, and then last one with the Guardian he picked up in Heaven. Very, very well played. It seems like freaking UFO's got some Sheriff demons in the lobby. Now,
Amazing aim.
full by both teams with ultimates online, but I'm not sure if they're going to turn the tide.
Viper's Pit and Overdrive on the side, and actually Nightfall on the side of Disorder, with From the Shadows on the side of UFO. That Viper's Pit coming out as they push on to C here. Ooh, but he gets taken out by Core. Cloudy has not had good luck with those ultimates in this couple of games. Foz and Daisy's getting a couple picks of their own, so Disorder have it strong. KFC employee not quite able to get that pick. Daisy's taking them out, and they're going to readjust here. They've sent Procane all the way through A, so they kind of know it's clear. Can Aphrodite and Karumi not get caught out here? Unfortunately not. Procane sitting there waiting for the rotate there. And it's all down to Aphrodite. 1v4. She's been stuck here before. Can she do it? She's got a Vandal. Oh, not quite able to get that shot on Procane there. Unlucky.
Unfortunate. With Aphrodite there, they heard the footsteps of Procane. Personally, I would have pulled back a little bit and swung a bit wider. It caught Procan off guard because Procan was aiming for that close angle. But it is what it is. That was a 1v4, so I don't win those. I don't think I can expect Aphrodite to win them either.
Yeah, I suppose you just never know how many people are about to swing you, right? Or you're about to swing into. Not sure
That's
if
true.
there's
That is
two,
true.
1, 2, 3. Fade-Eye comes out, doesn't get anyone there. We've got who's on Viper? Cloudy. We've got Cloudy sitting A rubble and Procane working their way into B. Bit of more of a heavy sit from UFO here. That Nightfall getting ready to come out onto C. No, Prowler first. No, gun.
Ah, yes, my favorite ability. Gun.
Yes. My favorite ability, gun. I mean, gun's the most important part, right? All the other abilities come in addition. You get the shots, you get the win. And we've got an execute onto C site. Daisy sliding into back site, getting it clear. The rotate's happening. Procane trying to see if they can catch anyone. Oh, Daisy's not quite clearing that, but Cord not quite able to get those classic shots off. Daisy's is hit. So is Flamingo. Flamingo goes down. Aphrodite's gone down. We've got a 2v4, which once again has popped off before, and not quite today. Zerfa getting 2 there to take out KFC employee and Karumi. Very nicely done, and it's 3-6.
Indeed, it is a 3-6 in Disorder's favor. I want to bring a little bit of like that pre-fire by Daisies. I mean, it was a soft clear, but that pre-fire hit freaking Core in the head through the wall. If that wall wasn't there, Core would have died.
Yeah,
that's unbelievable.
It's just unlucky as well because based on the fact he didn't follow it up, he had no idea he was there. It's just copped a shot to the head and then almost threw him off trying to get the kill there.
Mark 2. My
Two marks there from KFC employee. If we kind of trying to push into rubble, but a little bit stuck. Maybe? Nah, they're gonna make their way in. Procane once again slowly walking into B, about to come up against Flamingo. But they're both just kind of steering in just off angles at the moment. Flamingo versus Procane is. Ooh, the flick away. Procane knows he's there. Karumi once again with the Sheriff. And 3 and 2 entry? 3 entry. Oh, that blind only not quite getting Daisies there. Unfortunate. If the blind had gotten both of them, he had a real chance getting a couple of picks. Aphrodite trying to get someone through that Viper's wall there. Toxic screen doing its job and protecting Disorder as they try and push their way in. Flamingo stuck here. Ooh, gets hit by that.
30 seconds left. Bring them down.
Neon stun there. Foz taking out Flamingo. They've basically got B-site control here.
Spike planted.
Zerfa taking out KFC employee. Core gets one on Foz though. Gets a little bit blind there. Almost gets Procane, but Procane gets the kill. Aphrodite trying to get Zerfa out of action here. Almost gets him. It's hard to see, but Zerfa is actually on about 1 HP right now. Aphrodite could potentially do something. Gets Zerfa, and then gets traded by Cloudy. Nicely done by Disordered.
Man, I hate wallbang so much. I feel for Aphrodite there so hard. Okay, I think there's 3 things in the game that absolutely upset me. All right, first is when you get a wallbang, and it's like 70 damage for a Vandal headshot. Second one, the 140 dink from the Phantom. And third is the 145 dink by Sheriff. I think that is the worst feeling in the world when you hit the Sheriff shot, but they don't die and then you can't follow it up. It just, oh man.
For sure. Heading into round 11, we once again have a little bit of an A execute. These guys seem to like A so far. Disorder heading into A. Flamingo got a Sheriff here. Can he get the Daisies? Oh, the movement just gets him. Daisy's taking out Flamingo. Nothing worse than trying to hit a Neon with a Sheriff, am I right? Oh, Cloudy gets taken out by Aphrodite's grenade, but very quickly cleaned up after the fact. Zerfa takes out Core, Daisy's takes out KFC employee for the win. That one almost got too easy. Very nice.
3-8 now. Yeah, 3-8 Disorder's favor. As you said, very nicely done. I mean, this is still not lost. Even a 3-9 is still not lost, because if you're able to win pistol, win buy, and then win bonus, it's now 6-9. I mean, you're only 3 rounds down.
Yeah, for sure.
Disorder is very, very in sync. Their synergy is looking a lot cleaner than UFO's here, so they really got to get their stuff together.
KFC employees sending out a prowler from B, not catching anyone. No one looking at B this time. Daisy's is storming his way towards C though. Oh, the rocket comes out but gets no one. Does push them off out of C though. Makes them kind of rethink that. When you can see the shots almost hitting through a smoke, sometimes it feels so painful. A lot of damage done by Aphrodite there, but no kill. It's taken out by someone. A lot of door action happening. Are they going to go through it, or are they just annoying everyone? That is the question. Kurumi pretty convinced they're going to go C, but he's not completely sure. There is a Procane and a Zerfa sitting in B main. Oh, nicely done there to recover after that jump just as Procane peaked. Kurumi is a bit hit. And Nightfall comes out. But Zerfa gets one. Takes out Kurumi. Steel Garden coming down. But Zerfa's just too good. Sheriff! My god. Going up against the Steel Garden and still getting those 2 picks is pretty impressive.
Goodness me. Yeah. Not only was he deaf, tagged, and couldn't see for a small bit, he was also, he no longer at his main weapon because of the Steel Garden, like you said, and he still gets 3-2 with the Sheriff. How many death matches has this man played? I need to know.
Oh, Zerfa's put down some impressive stats in some of these Disorder games, so it does not surprise me at all that when push comes to shove, he knows how to push. He is cool, calm, collected, and he just gets it done.
Yeah, I mean, that is evidence of that. Now 3-9 in Disorder's favor still, but UFO can bring this back, starting off with an A push.
A push getting put down by UFO here. They're storming it in pretty quick. Trying to catch them off guard. Blind comes out and hits Zerfa, but can't quite get the kill out of it. Daisy's is pushed back to heaven as well. And they've taken side and are planting with no kills on either side happening. We're about to see, I think, a pretty impressive attempt at a retake. Zerfa takes out Kurumi. They're coming in from either side. PRX Cloudy gets 2. One on Core, one Flamingo. Aphrodite takes out Cloudy, but Zerfa takes out KFC employee. Aphrodite gets neoned all over the place. And Disorder wins first round of this half.
Not much tempted about that retake. That was just an absolutely killer retake. They managed to flood out of heaven. They got the pick on Kurumi. Then that forced all of UFO towards towards tree, right, where they were all stuck. Then Viper Molly, or Snakebite, sorry, and a push from both sides. It was a very, very, very unfortunate situation for UFO.
Yeah, it was a nice try. Ooh, and looks like it's going to be an A push again. Daisy's has that Outlaw. Foz gets a stinger on Kurumi through a little bit of a smoke there as well. Stingers can be so dangerous sometimes in these situations. Stalled a little bit. UFO stalled out on rubble. Not quite sure what they're doing. Hoping to get a pick on someone. Kurumi has disconnected and then reconnected. Hopefully tech issues will resolve before next round. Core taking a bit of damage. KFC employee not looking too hot either. Cloudy not quite getting the shots down there. But he has Toxic Pit if he needs it. Procane dropping off of B. Foz sitting heaven, trying to get someone. Flamingo holding it.
30 seconds left. There.
Core pushing into B-Link. Ooh, Flamingo tanking it, but getting the kill. Procane going down to Core. Daisy's with that Outlaw is too dangerous, taking out Flamingo. Cloudy with a Guardian taking out KFC employee. We're now down to a 2v3 on the side of Disorder. With a very hit Cos, but also a very hit Cloudy. And Daisy's. Jesus, Daisy's on 2 HP. It's down to Aphrodite, and Daisy's comes up behind her. Unfortunate. Very nice try.
With a lot of these rounds, I'm noticing that Disorder's just able to encircle UFO. I mean, how many times have we seen it be like a 2v3 or a 3v4 or 3v5 even, and UFO's just unable to go anywhere. They're encircled by util, encircled by people, and then it's just, you know, every man for themselves.
Yeah, I think Disorder is literally living up to their namesake and just throwing some disorder in the mix. They seem to be able to disrupt the flow. And so UFO aren't quite able to get their feet on the ground in any of these rounds.
I do agree.
Looks like a classic A execute for UFO as they push into rubble. We've got Zerfa hiding in tree though. Is he going to be able to get a pick? Ooh, Zerfa goes down to Aphrodite. Foz with the Sheriff holding from... Flamingo takes out Foz. It's looking good for UFO. Nice execute onto site. Flamingo with a couple of kills there. Things are looking up. Daisy still has that Outlaw though. Gets Flamingo out of action there. KFC employee gets taken out by another Outlaw. Aphrodite takes out Procane. It's now 3v1. Can Daisies get another? No! Aphrodite gets the kill to secure the round for UFO. Very nicely done.
Double Outlaw almost had UFO that round, but evidence of why full shield is important right there. Kurumi only survived because of the full shield. If he had light shield and died there, Daisies could have flicked and then gotten another, and then it would have been a 1v1. So you gotta really pay attention to the economy of the enemy team in these rounds when you're playing your games. But a full buy from both teams. Let's see what happens.
Couple of half shields on the side of UFO. Daisy's coming out firing. Flamingo taking out Daisies to trade for that Kurumi kill there. We're down to a 4v4 already, and it's only a couple of seconds into the round. Foz is half health as well. Putting Disorder slightly on the back foot, ever so slightly. Flamingo getting a nice little head tap on Zerfa there. Perix, Cloudy, a little bit deafened there. They're all over A side, and UFO now have the advantage. Storming into B, gonna get that plant down. Ooh, KFC employee seeing that arm there and getting a second on Procane. 1v4. Time to see if Cloudy can do it. He's been spotted. And he gets double swung. Core taking out Cloudy to secure the round for UFO.
Unfortunate. I mean, exactly as you said, KFC employee did see the arm of Force and just shot through the Fade Dog there. I mean, the lead is starting to slip. That is 2 rounds in a row that UFO have managed to secure the win. Disorder is now on a eco, vying for next. So, I'm not sure if they'll be able to win this, but I mean, you know how they are with their freaking sheriffs. So, let's find out.
And it looks like a 4v4 already, with Core heading out into C with the spike. He's managed to get on site, but is he going to be able to get the plant down? Oh, not quite able to get Cloudy there. That Sheriff coming into play. Foz taking out KFC employee, even on the save rounds. Aphrodite getting 2. Bring it back to a 2v2. They have sight, but they don't think they know where Disorder is going to be coming from.
Planted. Satchel out.
They know someone's sand now.
One enemy remaining.
Zerfa getting one on Karumi.
One enemy remaining.
Aphrodite getting one and gets two. Aphrodite gets a 4K to win the round. Well done. Very nicely done for UFO.
That did get very, very close, but UFO did bring it back. 6-11 now in Disorder's favor. Still 2 ultimates online for Disorder. Whatever those ults called an overdrive for Daisies. But 2 ultimates are online for UFO as well. Steel Garden and Bladestorm. With Nightfall almost online as well. So maybe a push grab the orb. Nightfall onto site.
Maybe there's rifles in everyone's hands. Couple of half shields on the side of Disorder. So we do have a little bit of an advantage on UFO's side. Heading into rubble. Disorder flanking heavy this round, leaving site. They've got a little bit of space to push into now, but not a lot of space behind them or to the side. Nightfall coming down, as you say, Nightfall coming down to get site there. UFO are on site. Karumi making a bit of contact and dropping off.
Spike planted.
Karumi getting up on that box. That can be the difference between winning or losing a gunfight, just being at that slightly different angle. To be able to take it. Foz creeping his way in from stairs. Core using that Viper screen, gets taken out by Procane. Aphrodite going down, taking out Cloudy, sorry. But Foz trading, Zephyr getting Flamingo, KFC employee getting Zephyr, Daisy's getting KFC employee, and it's all over. Trade in left, right, and center.
Yeah. That.
Ultimate's ready.
Sorry, what was your thing about Neon's having ADHD? I think that's accurate. I'm
Usually undiagnosed. The undiagnosed part is
usually
the important part that
undiagnosed.
they ain't got medication for that. They're just zooming around the map.
Is Neon the medication? Is that how that works?
Maybe.
Can we get the FDA on that? Oh
Yeah.
goodness. That is now 6-12 in Disorder's favor, with still 2 ultimates online. Viper's Pit and Steel Garden, 2 very, very powerful ultimates. I think they might try hitting. Oh,
Well, Bladestorm comes out. Procane chucking down some util to try and delay them. Looks like it's going to be a fast C-site from UFO. Flamingo out on site, but doesn't see Procane. Procane getting 3 there. Gets stuck in his own vines, but that's okay. The 3 pieces worth it. Do they know Core's there? Is he going to get one? Oh, unlucky. Gets that neon stun. KC employee gets 1. Gets 2. Oh!
oh.
And game goes to Disorder.
Unfortunate. 6-13 in Disorder's favor, bringing us to 2-0 for the total series. I mean, looking at the scoreboard here, we see the usual suspects here is Zerfa, Daisy's Aphrodite at the top of the leaderboard. Procane doing a lot better than he did last game, if memory serves me correctly. And something I would like to draw light to is KFC employees' aim. I mean, he doesn't have that many kills, but his aim there, especially in that final round, was crazy. Getting 2 kills in rapid succession. Very, very well played by both teams.
Yeah.
But
Various,
I mean,
KFC employees just doing some really nice work across the map. Aphrodite having a great game as well, as you say. Flamingo doing a lot of good work too, even though he's, not necessarily top fragging. He had some nice picks in there.
yeah, I mean, really some unbelievable gameplay by both teams. Do you have any honorable mentions? Anyone specific that you saw?
Oh, everyone is just playing well across the board. I mean, Daisies has always been delivering nicely. Really happy to see Aphrodite pop off there as well. And yeah, Cloudy's flanks, man. Just that couple he got with his I like to call it a Morgana pull because I'm a League player as well. um, this is toxic
You
little
play
bubble.
League.
Oh,
Mm.
I don't know if I should have admitted that.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Cloudy's had a couple of really nice games as well. I'm always a fan of hyping up the bottom fraggers because, as I like to say, every burger needs a bottom bun. You can't have your top fraggers popping off without a really solid base to work from. So I want to shout out to Foz there, to Core, to Karumi, everyone who like builds their team together to help them get those kills. Great work out there.
Yeah, I mean, core was the foundation of a lot of their holds there. But unfortunately, the takes by Disorder were too strong. But that does leave us into a break onto map 3. So we'll take a 5-minute break and we will be back shortly. Please stick around. I'm Zorbanoodle here with Ames, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon, guys. episode.
Welcome back to VCC OCE lower bracket finals, UFO versus Disorder. This is map 3. Disorder's currently 2-0 against UFO, so this could be a final map. I'm Zorbanoodle here with my co-caster Ames. What are you feeling, Ames?
Feeling good, feeling happy. We're watching some Valorant. It is been a little bit of a Disorder show up until now. So, as always, I'm hoping we push through. We get an extra map, so hoping for a UFO win on this map.
I agree. I mean, last time I watched UFO play on this map, they did win. So I am very, very, very hopeful. Looks like we have the same player comp as last game, I think. Yes, Flamingo is still playing. So I think I'm really hoping, right? I'm really praying that UFO can bring this off and they can bring us to a map 4 and hopefully a map 5 even. But if Disorder keep doing what they've been doing, this may be it. But
This may be the
at
end
the
of
end
the
of the day, yeah, this may be the end of the line. At the end of the day, I think UFO can still pull it back. In terms of comps that we've seen the past 2 games, I think they're going to run a standard comp. I reckon they're going to run a Vise. Vise Fade, I reckon, is what UFO will run. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Vise Fade is his name. Who else have we seen popping off? Interested to see, is Flamingo going to stick to that jet? Ooh, no. We've
Waylay?
already... Oh. Time to go what the Waylay abilities are.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Waylay?
We've got a Waylay on KFC employee. Flamingo sticking with that jet. Aphrodite going back onto the Clove after having a nice little pop-off on Raze. Karumi sticking with Gecko. Kind of see a Gecko out. And Core sticking to Cypher. So Core was on Cypher on map 1 Haven. So circling back to that. What have we got over on Disorder?
Yeah. Hovering Deadlock. If you're not going to run a Vise, I think Deadlock's probably the next best option for this map. Interesting to see a solo Sova, though. I typically prefer Fade on this map because of the 2 dogs. Gecko is not an initiator you see very often. This is a very, very, very not meta comp, especially with Waylay. I mean, okay, they do got the blind. They do have Gecko blind.
And keeping in mind, Disorder has no blind once again. They've circled back to that comp that they had on Haven, and they don't actually have any flashes or blinds.
That's fair, actually. I didn't notice that. Double controller, though. They're probably going to go for a little lurk plays then.
Yeah,
Playing
I think
from mid is fairly important here.
they've essentially gone back to their Haven comp, except subbed out the, I believe it was Cypher for the Deadlock. Now, I like Deadlock. I'm a Deadlock player. But I also think Cypher is good on this map. So it will be interesting to see how these 2 Sentinels go head-to-head.
I agree.
Starting with UFO on defense. A little bit of a mid-action happening, just sort of wanting to get some ground there. That Waylay ability that I'm Googling the name of now, coming to play as she zooms back out to market. Procane and Zerfa lurking in B main.
Mid control is now in the hands of Disorder here.
Oh, that little gap in that Viper screen not doing Disorder very well. Procane taking a lot of damage from Flamingo. That's going to be a note for Disorder, because that was their own Viper screen from Cloudy that had that really awkward gap in main. Almost spelt disaster. But Disorder have worked their way all the way up mid. They're at top mid. Aphrodite coming under a little bit of pressure there. Daisy's working his way into Boba. KFC employees about to get pushed. Or not quite able to spam through that smoke and get any damage out. Flamingo about to get tapped. Goes down to Daisies. KFC employee goes down to Daisies as well. Core almost getting one there, but it's taken out by Zerfa.
Spike planted.
It's down to Karumi and Aphrodite. Can they do it? Both sitting Boba. Working their way in, trying to... Oh. Wingman distracting just enough for Karumi to get that pick there. Working their way through. Aphrodite gets taken out by Daisies. Nice round for Daisies there. Taken out by Karumi. Oh, that's a bad recon dart there, hitting Karumi just at the wrong time. Cloudy takes out Karumi for the win. Round goes to Disorder.
That was very, very close. If that dart didn't hit was KFC employee? No. No, Kurumi. Whoever was last alive. That could have been a very good clutch. But that dart then showed them where they were in the smoke, and it just fell apart from there. That Viper wall, though, is fixed. It is fixed. They fixed it. We're all good.
We're all good.
No
gap.
downtime needed.
Bit of mid-presence once again from Disorder. Oh, KFC employee using that refract. Got the ability down. Using that refract to get out of that sticky situation there. Backing out into B site. Taking a little bit of damage on the way. And it looks like Disorder is going to rotate out of there. Work their way over towards A, which just has Karumi sitting on it. Could be a good push for them if they can take out Karumi. They essentially have a free site. Market door is open.
Cloudy didn't see the legs in market.
No. Flamingo getting away with it.
Burden.
Mm-hmm.
Burden.
Oh, Flamingo and Proke timing each other there. Oh, Daisy's taking down Karumi. Getting that A site control. Able to get plant down.
30 seconds.
Oh, Procane taking out Aphrodite. The timing there. Flamingo whiffing on Procane. Oh, that hurt.
Last player standing.
Daisy's taking out Core. Stinger in play. They are on the hunt now. KFC employee. Can he do it? Jump peek from Procane. Doing a lot. Oh, he gets one. Isn't quite able to get that ADHD neon out of the way.
Oh, no.
Really
well played by Disorder there. I mean, look at that whiff in mid. It was so close.
Oh no. I can't even remember who it was, but it was Ouchie.
Was definitely
it was
an Ouchie.
Flamingo. Yeah, bad luck there.
Unlucky. No outlaws here. So Light Shield won't be punished too heavily. Pretty much a full buy for both teams.
A pressure this time. Dizzy going out and gets shot down. Might have hit one on the way up. So UFO knows they're there. The Owl drone's coming out from backside alley. They've got presence. Smoke coming down. Dizzy once again hitting someone in main. They know they're still there. They don't know how many though. Looks like they only picked up one with that Dizzy shot. Cloudy with his classic creep up mid. Is he going to get timed by Core here? But Core's not looking the right direction. Aphrodite holding top mid. Procane once again for a third time getting dizzied. And we're in a stalemate. Cool, calm, collected. They're still hanging out in A alleyway. Oh, there was a foot there. Did Flamingo see Daisy's little tootsies come out? He sees them now. Wigman going out to stun someone. Daisy's gets taken down. Zerfa gets two on the way in. Cloudy is sitting there waiting. Gets taken out by Core. Unfortunately, stepping into that tripwire as he tries to swing. Aphrodite gets Zerfa. That Waylay
Stun,
ability.
there it is.
Player standing.
Saturate coming out just at the right time. KFC employee coming in, getting a 2-piece and the defuse. Very nice retake there from UFO.
Back in a flash.
Indeed, 1-2 now in Disorder's favor. A lot better than the games we saw prior. So I still think UFO can win this game. I mean, Waylay is not a very conventional pick, let's say, but I don't know how to put it right now. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's working. It is working.
I think Waylay has just not really been picked up as a conventional duelist since her introduction. And her kit is just all Flamingo with 1 and some damage out on a 2nd. Yeah, the Waylay util just doesn't quite hit the same as other duelists, I find. Karumi getting shot in the butt by that owl drone there. And gets taken out by Zerfa. Flamingo trying to... knows he's gone that way. Oh, isn't quite able to get Zerfa there. Zerfa getting that kill. Aphrodite getting a nice head tap. That pick me up doing its job and keeping Zerfa in the game, I think. Got a very long flank from Cloudy there. Core and KFC employee both coming from backside. Damage out on Foz. Core tanking not quite as much. That Saturate once again clearing out backside. Foz taking out KFC employee and Zerfa coming around to take out Core. Round goes to Disorder.
Wow. Very coordinated take by Disorder there. I still don't know how to feel about that Waylay util, but it is working. Yeah, I still don't know. I mean,
Last player
It's hard
standing.
to, because I don't come up against a lot of Waylays, right? So it's really hard to know. That Saturate does slow you down so much if you get hit by it. So trying to get out of the way of it is just so... High drive, walls coming out.
Go, go, go!
Looks like an A fake here as they fast rotate round to B. Cloudy starting to push up, doing his classic.
Toxins going up.
But KFC employee is still on site.
Toxins
He has an idea they might be here given the toxic screen. Does he know there's 4 of them is the question. I think he's just expecting Cloudy. He may not be expecting to walk into... Oh, but now those bolts come out.
Tagged.
The DK...
Right back.
Cos getting a pick with the camera, and the plant's going down on A. B side. Zerfa takes out Core. Aphrodite with that Sheriff, which we know she can hit them. Flamingo waiting for Procaine, and gets the Stinger kill. Zerfa gets taken out, takes out Aphrodite, sorry. And KFC employee. Flamingo getting the trade there. Not going to pop his ult. Because they know they've got this round in the bag. Daisies takes up Flamingo.
am I tripping, or did Flamingo shoot Aphrodite with a stinger? I think
Maybe.
saw that.
Something funky happened there. I think I got confused as well, so that
Yeah.
seems to indicate something weird happened.
Last player standing.
Oh well, that was a round win for Disorder. 1-4 in Disorder's favor with 4 ultimates online. Hunter's Fury, don't know what Deathlock Gold's called. Hyperdrive and whatever fate the other one's called.
Nightfall. Oh, no, not Fade.
Fade, sorry, I said Fade by accident. A wide default by both teams with Flamingo going down on B.
Cloudy getting that early pick puts 1 in the bag for UFO. 4-5, giving them that advantage. UFO, sorry, 4-5 for Disorder, I mean. Looking at the table here, Zerfa having a very nice game on Clove. Going 11 for 3 after 5 rounds. averaging more than 2 kills a round is very impressive, particularly for a controller. I always think Clover's a duelist controller, given that she can literally breeze herself. Daisy's sliding in with that recon bolt thing. Cloudy taking out Aphrodite.
30
Kurumi's
seconds
already
left.
gone down to Daisy's on his way in. What was a 4v5 is now turned into a 2v5 with KFC employee and Cos trying to storm their way back in. There is a gun on the ground there. Is he going to prioritize that? Or getting a pick? He's going to get the pick.
Ooh.
Gets traded by Daisy's. Unfortunate timing there. Very nice sheriff shot. Core gets some
the
damage off.
145 dink.
Very good damage. Core taking out Daisy's. Oh, Zerfa taking out Core. He must be sad about that shot.
That right there is what upsets me so much. He got him while he was jumping. It was a mid-air shot. Five
Would have been a
health
feet
left.
shot. Oh.
It makes me cry. It makes me cry. Unbelievable. But, I mean, that round was very well played by Disorder. They had Viper A. They didn't have any mid control, so they droned, recleared mid, and then rotated A, then just took sight. So very well played by them, with now a mid-heavy default.
Cardi's going to delay his push there to avoid the
Sound sensor up.
dizzy shot as they make a lot of noise from Procane in B main. He knows there's probably trips. He's trying to get them out. Cloudy doing that push to take out Kurumi. He's just so good at creeping. He's just a creep. Aphrodite jump peeking mid. KFC employee getting one. Aphrodite and... who am I thinking of? Oh, Core goes down. Zerfa and Foz in mid. Circling now. Oh, Flamingo walks into Cloudy but gets the win. He's pretty happy about that. Cloudy's been wreaking havoc over there on A. It's 2v3 on the side of Disordered. All three of Disorder taking mid space, gets seen by Flamingo, and he's going to drop off that with only 23 health. He
30
doesn't want
seconds
to
left.
keep having that fight. Aphrodite could get really nice picks here.
Player
Oh,
standing.
she gets one. Doesn't quite get the other. It's 1v2. Can Flamingo do it? He's got the skill. He's got the aim. He's got his knife out, which isn't going to help.
He's not ready.
And there we go.
He's got the aim, he's got the skill, he's got his knife out. Short words have never been spoken.
A curse being a caster and being able to see all and do nothing.
The all-seeing yet having no power. Really unfortunate. 1-6 in Disorder's favor. They still have 3 ultimates online. UFO, I mean, they've got 4 ultimates online, but, like,
Right here.
they're on an eco again. So they can't use it effectively.
Surfer taking a little bit of DK, but he's back to full health now. Flamingo getting timed by Cloudy there. Very nice shot by Cloudy. Cloudy and Daisy's getting pushed by Kurumi. Kurumi not quite landing anything.
Someone's there.
Oh, using Dizzy to get out of there, but he's about to walk into Cloudy. Aphrodite with a nice headshot on Cloudy. Peeks into 2 of them.
Last player
Unfortunate. Core gets taken out by Procane. Foz and Procane storming in. KFC employee gets one. Saturate doesn't quite hit Foz there. Almost has it. And that's another round for Disorder.
Did Foz that saturate, or was it just not hit in time? I didn't quite see that.
I think he stepped just outside.
Last player
He did
standing.
dodge.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair
it was
enough
very
then.
nicely
Another,
done.
yeah. If it was another round win for again, for ultimates online for both teams, with now a full buy for UFO. I'm really hoping to see a push with the Gecko ultimate, a push with the Whale ultimate. That's called conversion paths.
Using that refract to get out of there, but gets caught in the grab net. Pretty sure it's refract. Yep. KFC employee smashing through the market wall. Get a pick. Uses that saturate. Manages to take out Zerfa. Zerfa is going to pop that out. He's take out the Hunter's Fury. That's unlucky for KFC
One
employee.
enemy remaining.
Aphrodite gets Zerfa.
There they are.
And all of a sudden it's a 4v1. Foz is on his own, he's getting spammed through the smoke, and Karumi's up behind him. Is he... Oh, the reload is bad timing, and Flamingo gets the kill.
It does put UFO on the board, 2-7, still in Disorder's favor. That is a good round. It's a much needed round. Do you think that's going to crush the momentum of Disorder going into this round?
One enemy remaining.
Maybe. I mean, I've seen more that comebacks, right? There's the chance UFO could get another 3 rounds in this half, and then it's 7-5. That's perfectly respectable.
This goes here.
I do agree. I mean, they still have these ultimates online. They still have the ability to defeat a push.
Got convergent path. Ooh, no, they don't have convergent path this round, but they've got second chance. I can't remember what Clove's ult is. They've got so much Daisy action happening. Daisy's has got 3. Aphrodite not quite able to capitalize on that ult there. That Spike is still back towards... looks like they're going to rotate this. They left Spike way back in spawn. 2v3. We've got a very hurt Flamingo and Core against Daisy's Cloudy and Foz. They've lost them. Now they might have an inkling. Oh, Cloudy's done his thing, but they're going to be cautious about it. Cloudy's not going to be able to catch anyone because they're going through spawn.
Toxins going up.
And we still have a tripwire in market, so they're going to know where he is. Daisy's heading into plant as we speak.
Spike planted.
Got the angles
Last
sorted.
player
Oh,
standing.
Daisy's very nice angles there. It's 4k for Daisy's with one last kill for Foz, making that a very respectable, nice round for Disorder.
I do agree. 2-8 in Disorder's favor. I mean, it's really unfortunate. I think they're probably going to want to aggress mid here, get mid control, and then play retake A or B. The way they're doing it now, they're getting picked off when just instantly at the start of the round. Then it's a 4v5. Then they're able to, or Disorder's able to just rotate, and that's how they've been winning a lot of these rounds.
Yeah, Thresh might look to come out, although they've aggressively pushed out of A. UFO trying to find Disorder, trying to head them off for the charge, leaving B completely empty. Not that Disorder know it. They're not pushing it. Flamingo getting 1, Zerfa trading, and more trading happening, and suddenly it's 2v2. I lost track. Cloudy getting out of that.
So
Karumi
did
and
I.
Aphrodite trying to chase him down. He's quite hurt.
One enemy remaining.
Karumi very coming there, very nicely done. Aphrodite finding Foz. That was a stomp of a round. Very nicely done by UFO.
Last round in
Well
the half.
played, well played. I mean, listen, it was unconventional, unorthodox, but they needed to change something up, and a 5-man push is exactly what they needed. Now, 3-8, if they can get it 4-8, even better. But like I've said, a 3-9 is not unwinnable. I mean, you win the first 3 rounds of the half, and now it's a 6-9. So, with the ultimates they have online as well, which it looks like they're going to be popping convergent paths instantly.
Yep. And Thresh. Thresh is coming out. Unfortunately, they've done the opposite of last round and left A completely, using Thresh, although Thresh is the ult to use there because it can be picked up and used again, which is super handy. Viper's pick coming out on the side of Disorder to really just shore up sight there and get that plant down. We do have a hyperdrive, overdrive, that's just been popped by Daisy's. Zerfa gets 1 with a lot of help from Daisy's. Daisy's gets a second. Flamingo trades with the Blade Storm, but Zerfa gets 2 there, taking out Flamingo and Aphrodite. Convergent pass coming out.
Oh,
Gets 1, takes out the Viper, knows where the second is. Now knows where Foz is. Oh, not quite able to bring it home, but KFC employee almost making it there with that Convergent Path ult.
Switching sides.
For the last round of the
did.
half.
It was... Wait, yes, so now we'll switch sides. Disorder now on the defense. Yes, on the defense. Yes, on the defense. I think. Yes, now they are. Unbelievable, really. That's just... I think they're going to have to do a lot more 5-mans. I think that is what UFO needs to win this game. They kept getting picked off a lot on their defaults, and then it was just, 4-man retakes, and that just goes to crap very quickly.
Yeah, UFO have to start playing for each other. Not that they're not trying, but they keep getting... Ooh, this 5-man mid-push. I like it. The aggression. Ooh, Daisy's getting one though. Zephyr getting one. Aphrodite trading on the Zephyr. Ooh, Daisies. Aphrodite trying, but not quite able to land one on Foz there. I really liked that plan, but Daisy's just said, nah, I'm not going to let you have it.
I reckon that was the exact thought. That neon stun really put a spanner in the works, stopping, I think, 2 or 3 of them there. And then, when you're stunned, everything goes to crap. 2 outlaws. That is scary. That is scary.
Ooh, the defense outlaw holds. There's going to be one on each side, I reckon. One holding B main. No, actually, B main is being held by Spectre. Actually, we're only down to 1 outlaw. Foz in market. Oh! Cloudy with a couple of very nice picks with that Spectre. Personal favourite of mine. I quite like the Spectre. Zephyr getting one. Vandal being useful. Getting 2. They know where the last is. Well, they think they do.
Yep.
And gets 3. Very nicely done by Zephyr there.
Oh no. That was a force. They're not going to have any eco going... UFO's not going to have any eco going in the next round. This is getting very close. Really, they either force up here and hope for the best, or they have to 3-12, most likely.
Yeah.
Very weird buys by both teams, but it does look like UFO is going to be kind of saving. I'm not sure.
Yeah, unfortunate. I think they tried to push last round because they knew they needed a round. Gary's Cloudy getting caught out here. Cos getting the Bucky shot. B main is open. Surfer sitting... Ooh, unlucky. Karumi getting taken out by Foz, and Aphrodite going down, taking out Surfer. Great pick there. Flamingo getting daisies. Top 2 fraggers are down on the side of Disorder.
Last player standing.
And it's down to a 4v1. Oh, Core just ate the end of an outlaw there. Unfortunate. Flamingo taking out Procane for the win. And we have an attack round in the hands of UFO.
Indeed, they're still in it. Now with slightly better weaponry. 4-11 for the side of Disorder. No ultimates online. I mean, that round was very well played. They did get pick mid, which is something that I think was very crucial. Or did they get picked mid? I forget. But they did trade. They traded each other, and that was the important part.
Those trades coming out on Daisies and Zephyr were really important for UFO there. Daisy's dodging the blind there from Karumi. Nice pressure from UFO here. They're going to get the... Ooh, taking out Daisies.
Right here.
That was dangerous with the judge in hand. Got another judge here.
That's also a judge.
KFC employee getting 2 through a box. Karumi getting 1 with the judge. Procane trying to get any damage out. Gets 1, but then just gets completely eviscerated by the entire team. UFO takes another round in attack.
KFC employee with that Phantom. See, this is why I absolutely love the Phantom, because it's just a better gun. Alright, the 140 ding is painful, don't get me wrong, but there's a reason why with a 50% pick rate or a 10% lower pick rate than the Vandal in VCT, it has pretty much the same amount of kills total. The 5 extra bullets, the faster fire rate, I mean, it's just a better weapon, I can't lie.
Yeah. Particularly when you've got things like a Daisy's jumping around in your face. Just being able to spam body means that you get a little bit of use out of it. Oh, we have the refract coming out to play, distracting Foz just enough for Flamingo to get the kill. Procane taking out Core and B main, Aphrodite trading. And getting a second, taking out Zerfa. Cloudy taking out Flamingo there, getting that pick. 3v2. UFO could do this round as well. Both backside. Although
One enemy remaining.
KFC employee getting daisies after he takes out Karumi. And Aphrodite getting a 3-piece, taking out Cloudy for the win. Another nice UFO round.
Indeed, they were able to trade each other, and that was really, really important, especially in. I was going to say the Disorder's defense was falling apart a bit, but then they were getting these picks here and there, but it didn't matter in the end. They did get traded. UFO with 4 ultimates. I mean, there are some really, really strong retake ultimates here, or just take ultimates in general. So let's see what they do.
4 ultimate Bladestorm comes out for UFO. Flamingo getting one on Zerfa. Zerfa choosing not to pop ult there. Probably because all 5 of them were stomping into B main. Cloudy hanging out in Boba. We have Overdrive in hands of Disorder if needed. Not sure it's going to get the use it needs in this round though. They may hold it. There's the convergent paths coming out from the Waylay. Ooh. Taking a second to actually get the kill on Cloudy may have cost KFC employee. Thrash coming out, gets shot down. They know where Karumi's sitting, but Bladestorm's still in play. Sitting in that smoke there. Daisies is trying to go for the and gets Karumi. And takes out Flamingo as well. Hyperdrive comes out, but is not used. Overdrive, sorry. Aphrodite managing to get Daisies out of play. Aphrodite's starting to pop off. We've got 2 of them. They're sitting on spike. Foes gets 1. Aphrodite gets the trade to secure the round for UFO. Does she keep her gun? That is the question. She does not.
Nope.
Very nicely done
Well-
once again by
well
Aphrodite.
100%. I mean, Aphrodite's been popping off, like you said, 15, 13. Thus far. I mean, the entirety of UFO is looking a lot better than they were the past 2 games. They're more coordinated, they're more succinct. It is looking very well. Me personally, I think Zerfa chose not to pop ult there to see if UFO would spend more of their ultimates on this round.
Yeah, they're in a little bit of a better position. I don't think it would have done any good. I think he would have got jumped on. So I think it was the right play, even though it did cost them the round ultimately. Very quick A execute from UFO here. They're on, they're planted. Using Dizzy. Flamingo gets one on Daisies through the smoke. A little bit of game sense happening there. He knew there was going to be someone there. Kurumi backing off. That new Phantom skin looking very nice. Prelude to Chaos Phantom out now in your store. Riot, hire me. Karumi getting a shot on Cloudy. Flamingo taking out Procade. Zerfa getting one though, and Flamingo getting the trade. Round goes to UFO. We're seeing potentially a reverse sweep here.
Yeah, I mean, they're bringing it back. They've won 5 rounds in a row now, and Disorder is on a spy for next by the looks of it. So, I mean, they do have 3 ultimates online. They do have Viper's Pit, Hunter's Fury, and
I'm gonna Google
Back
it.
from the Dead, I believe it's called, if memory serves me correctly. So they can still win this round, but they're going to have to be very careful.
Yes, I mean, the comeback is in grasp. They're taking mid space, heading to top mid. Aggressive push here.
Slow down.
KFC employee using that refract to get out of there, and Karumi getting the trade on his behalf, even though Cloudy did take out Flamingo. Well, getting put in that net. He's trying to get a pick, but he's coming up against a Bucky. Aphrodite does get the trade though. Zerfa gets taken out by Karumi, pops the ult that I'm still trying to Google. Karumi gets that ult though. Daisy's trades on Karumi.
One enemy remaining. Last player
Aphrodite,
standing.
KFC employee. Oh no! Gets timed and
no.
Daisy's gets the kill there.
Unbelievable. I mean, that right there is what I was talking about when I mentioned the Clove Ultimate last round. I mean, that, even though he did die, it allowed, I think it was Daisies, to wrap around the main Marcus, sorry, and get a pick. And it was just these little picks here and there. It's how disorder have been causing disorder in the defense of UFO.
Yeah, you're right. Just giving that extra opportunity to make the trade. So it wasn't the kill that was important there with that ult. As you say, it was the trade that was made after. Just putting that one more kill in the pocket of Disorder. Looks like Disorder had correctly read the A push here as well, getting 3 kills, even though the Thrash did land. That was scary, and through the smoke. Oh, did you see some tootsies? Did you see toes there?
No, I didn't.
I think he just spammed it. Flamingo is about to get pushed. About to get... Oh, is he going to get... Oh, he didn't see the Sova. Flamingo gets one. Doesn't know where they're coming from. Cloudy gets the kill there, and the win goes to Disorder.
Unbelievable. That does mean Disorder wins the lower finals bracket with a 3-0 victory. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Yeah,
that is
GG.
Unbelievable. GG.
Congratulations to Disorder for putting on a very good show here today and defeating the top-seeded UFO to take out the lower bracket final. Not to say UFO didn't have some very nice moments, particularly in that last game.
Yeah, I mean, they were close. They were very close to bringing it back. I think it was the second last round that really sealed the deal because it was a thrifty. And I mean, after that, when you see 12 on the leaderboard and it goes to match point, unless your mental is very strong, it starts to fall apart. And that's exactly what happened.
It's so hard. Just feels so precarious.
Yeah, it really does.
Just really nice play from everyone. Yeah, some outstanding moments, outstanding players from that game. We see top of the leaderboard Zerfa, even though he kind of was middle of the pack in that first game, the last 2 games, he's kind of shown himself to be an outstanding player. Flamingo also right up there, the sub-in for UFO, making a pretty good standing and showing that he knows business.
Yeah, Daisies as well. I mean, those neon dashes were killer in securing trades, getting some space, and it's just, if there was one thing that I can point to leading to the fall of UFO here, it was just their synergy. I mean, they were getting picked off too often. That was it, really. The macro was fine, the duels and whatnot, they were fine. It was just the micro, really, knowing what angles you're exposed to and where the enemies are.
Yeah, having each other's back when you need to. Sounds like they had a little bit of a roster shift around from what I have seen. So, hey, let's hope next season, they might come back stronger than ever. Hopefully seeing some good play from them next time around. Indeed.
That, I think, leaves us off unless we have any interviews. No interviews. So that is it for the lower finals bracket. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really some fantastic gameplay by both teams, even though it was a 3-0. That's it for today. I'm Zorbanoodle here with Ames.
And we had a great day casting for you guys. Some great Valorant being played today. And thanks for everyone for coming.
Indeed. All right. That's us signing out.
Catch you next time.